All right. Hi, friends. As we talked about earlier, and our mission statement is to bring a lot of people from tours and travel different sectors and understand what are the COVID-19 measurements and steps they are taking while doing their business and interaction. So in that series, we are, the next person in our series is Mr. Vijesh, who is official tour guide of Government of Kerala and served hundreds of customers. Very, very, very expert travel agent, and one day we'll definitely will go and work with them. So here I'm Sanjay Prayar from Houston, Texas, and I'm here with Mr. Vijesh from Cochin and Mr. Rohit, who is expert travel agent, serves hundreds of customers there. Welcome to the show, guys.
Hello, Sanjay.
Hi. Great. So again, the purpose is to get to the post-COVID-19 measurements and learn about that. So in your business, as part of profession, you are interacting a lot of people there. So what are the things which should be taken, and what are the things which you are kind of inspired from? Could you tell us a little bit more about that, Mr. Vijesh?
Yeah, first of all, namaste to all.
Namaste.
Namaste from Kerala.
Namaste.
Namaste Rohit and namaste. So thank you very much for inviting me for this discussion.
Mm-hmm.
My name is Vijesh from Cochin. I'm a tour guide, working as a tour guide from last 10 years and a recognized tour guide from Government of Kerala. Since we all are facing a big challenge now, and the Government of Kerala took the challenge to break the chain of COVID-19. And COVID-19 has affected our tourism industry, but we have to survive somehow. And now we have taken some precautions for the COVID-19 for the upcoming customers. So we are planning to give the face mask for our customers. That is very, very important. And the hand sanitizer, and to avoid the crowded places. As a tour guide, we know which are the best places to take our tourists, and to avoid and to use the shortcuts and to avoid the big crowded area. So we know that very well. And the very, very important thing when we meet a customer, to avoid the handshaking and the hugging. And the best way to give the greetings is Namaste or Namaskaram. This is the best greeting. Right. This is already started in many ways in many countries now. Mm-hmm. So this is what the small precautions which we going to introduce to the upcoming customer. And the drivers should be very hygiene, and that is very, very important. So many customers, we provide them hand sanitizer, which we are already doing, not for the case of the COVID-19. We already doing it for last couple of years.
That's amazing. That's great to hear. And especially like you mentioned, break the chain is such a great slogan, and that kind of instills in the mind that, hey, there's a chain and it's individual responsibility to break it, right? It's a great thing to learn about that. Now, and I know that Kerala is such a great, beautiful place. What are the top 5 beautiful places in Kerala overall, Mr. Vijesh?
Well, since Kerala, we have many places to see because it's a natural beauty. But now we are focusing on Cochin. So in Cochin, we have the major attraction. The first one, we call them the Chinese fishing nets, which is amazing things. And the unique way of fishing experience of the local fishermen introduced by the Chinese period, which is on 13th century. Now we can have a look at the map.
Yeah, that will look.
That will be more easier to understand.
Yeah, thank you, Rohit. Thank you for bringing that map. Thank you.
Now you see, this is the main entrance from Arabian Sea, and all the colorful boats the fishermen boats are waiting there. Beautiful. So this is a normal scene of Cochin everyday morning. So this area, we take them for a walk. That walk will be amazing and very close to the Chinese fishing nets. So these are the nets, and this is the amazing view of the sunset view, and it's very spectacular. You see that with the sunset through the beautiful Chinese nets.
Yeah. Is it the evening one or evening?
Yeah, this is And very next to that, the Chinese nets, we have a St. Francis Church, which is 500 years old church built by the Portuguese, and also very important for the tour. And we also call them the Vasco da Gama Church because it's a Portuguese explorer who buried there. So it is very important for our tour. And Jew Town and the local market. This place is amazing. People, they love this place for the shopping. And there is a nice antiques market which has about 400 years old antiques market, and it's amazing. And the walkway, now you can see the people are walking the streets, and this walkway end up in the Jewish synagogue. Next picture, maybe we can see that the Jewish synagogue.
Oh, beautiful.
Which has now you see that this is 450 years old. The first Jewish synagogue in the British Commonwealth. So that means it's very, very old and very important for the Jewish people around the world. Next to the Jewish quarter, we can see the Dutch Palace. This is also, we call them Matancheri Palace, which belongs to the Maharajas of Cochin. So that is called the Dutch Palace. There's a lot of history of it in this palace. So these are the major attraction of Cochin. And of course, we cannot avoid the last but not the least. See, look at the fish market. So when people come to Cochin, we have a saying that if you are able to see the ocean, of course you can eat fish. So once the people come to Cochin, we recommend to have the seafood. The seafood menu is amazing in Kerala as well as in Cochin.
Yeah, great. Which is good to learn on that. Like even like when you say about this fish market, now it's a very obvious question comes like when someone is there in Kerala, what exactly the most amazing dishes which you recommend, along with some good 5 best restaurant what you can recommend on your discussion?
Oh, we have plenty of restaurant, Rohit. Actually, the basic restaurants, from the basics to the topmost, like we have the one of the top class restaurant which serves the fish fry, like you can see in the picture. It's called the Pearl Sport fish, the grilled prawn, and the tiger prawn. So it's amazing dish. So first of all, I would like to say about the Kerala cuisine and the restaurants like the Taj.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, the Dolphin Point, the Taj. Look at the picture, Taj Malabar. It's amazing restaurant. It's called the Dolphin Point, which is facing to the backwater of Cochin. It's one of the top class, I would say. And Taj Malabar, this belongs to a hotel group of Taj. And the Brendan Boatyard, another one. The same class, but this is more colonial history restaurant. Brendan Boatyard, which is exactly located on Fort Cochin, facing to the Arabian Sea. It's an open restaurant. It's nice to have a candlelight dinner here. And we have a few more restaurant, which is called Oceanus. It's a seafood restaurant. It's also called Oceanus. And we have some of the coffee shops. It's very important when the people come to Fort Kochi, they visit the art cafes, which is very famous nowadays in Cochin. The art cafes like Kashi Art Cafe, and we have one more, we call them the Farmers Cafe. These two are the very beautiful cafes. People spend a lot of time in Cochin to have a cup of coffee or a sandwich or a burger, and then tea. It's lot of other things are be available nearby in Cochin. And if you're really interested about the Kerala authentic food, I recommend the Grand Hotel, which is located on the new city, not in the old city. I would like to add one more quote. We generally say the people love the fish because the smell of the fish, we call them the smell of money.
Okay. And to you, like Kochi, like someone is visiting. So, what's your recommendation as to the weather is concerned?
Well, Cochin is concerned. The weather is concerned about. It's a nice weather always, but it's a little humid, hot and humid. I would say the best time to travel after the monsoon. Usually June, July is monsoon, and we have from September to March is the best time to visit in Kerala. And I don't recommend the people to come here from April and May, because April and May is a hot and humid, very hot, and it's too humid and too sticky. So I don't recommend these 2 months. Rest of the months, if the people, sometimes we have a monsoon tourism. If they love to come here for a monsoon to see the rain, June, July is the best time to visit. Otherwise, the normal time like September to March is the best time to visit Kerala.
Great. So, what like someone is there in Kochi and there's lots of sightseeing what you have already explained. Now somebody wants to have some additional activities, want to do enjoy some local activities. So, what is your recommendation on that?
Rohit, actually, we need minimum 2 days required to enjoy the whole of Cochin, the essence of Cochin. So we have, apart from sightseeing, we have a lot of activities. You can see that the bicycle tour. Usually we give them the cycle tour morning 6:30 or 7 o'clock to 9, or evening 5 to 6:30. So this cycling trip, we cover all the local life of Cochin. Apart from the normal sightseeing, and people, they love to see the colonial buildings. And the next activity, we call them the Harbour Cruise. Also, we can make it like a sunset cruise. So Harbour Cruise is connecting to many villages, and the real beauty and the real greenery of Kochi, we can cover it for this 2 hours sunset cruise or a Harbour Cruise. And the vintage Vespa scooter tour. So this is something very, very unique, and no one has this kind of trip in Kerala. But
I think it's
I am doing. Yeah, I'm arranging. Yeah, thank you so much. I'm arranging this kind of tour because many people, they love the vintage scooters in India. Of course, we all know that because our connection, our parents or grandparents all use the vintage scooters. So now I am trying to make it more colorful, the tour, and people, they love to do the Vespa tour. So everybody knows about Vespa. So I'm trying to connecting kind of a Vespa tour. And everyday dance show, we call them Kathakali dance. It's one of the must see in Cochin. It starts from 5:30 to 7:30. So it will be really enjoyable for the tourists, evening dance show.
Mhm.
And next we have Ayurveda. So Ayurveda is called Ayurveda. It means it's kind of a medicinal treatment. It's from the herbs and the plants, which we give them a lot of treatment for the people and as well as the tourists. And it's not for the 1 hour rejuvenation treatment. It's kind of a treatment for the entire body. So many people come and take Ayurveda, especially for the COVID-19. We recommended this kind of body treatment, which really helps to increase your immunity power. So Ayurveda is one of the best treatment ever in the world.
Wow, I mean that's a great. And Vijesh, this is known as Kerala is known as God's own country. Why is that? This is very special thing which has been told about Kerala. I'm sure our audience will be very interested to know from you that why is that? Yeah.
Kerala has many nicknames, but this is the apt word because Kerala is a God's own country, which is Kerala is connecting to the greenery. So we have wherever you travel in Kerala, the mountains, the lakes, and the wildlife, the bird watching tour, and so many activities, and everything is green. So maybe that connects, and that's apt for this, especially also for the tourism, as well as for the people of Kerala. We feel that it's really a God's own country. So that's what we have a feel. Yeah.
So everything is just natural. Everything is just nature. Everywhere is just nature.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very, very, very well said, Mr. Vijesh. And with that conversation, it's such a great pleasure to have you here and learn a lot of things from your great experience, right? And so thank you very much, guys. Thank you for joining the show. Thank you, Mr. Vijesh. Thank you, Rohit.
Thank you so much.
Namaste.
Thank you. Namaskaram. Namaste.
Bye. Take care.